This week on a podcast from Beneath, it's Scare Me.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life and committing acts of murder. The unburied dead are coming back to life, seeking human victims.
Billy, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. How you doing?
Look at you all. We're like laying in the bed.
I know. Well, it's only we got the Roku, and it's the only one that has like I can get Shutter on. I can't get Shutter on downstairs.
Relaxing from beneath.
Yeah.
From beneath. No pants from beneath.
Thank God the camera is just pointed at your face.
Mr. Poe, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastical, sir. Doing great. Staying busy, working, watching some other horror movies, but we'll get into that here in a minute.
Yeah, we will get into that. Billy, have you seen anything new recently?
Scare Me. That's pretty much it.
That's it.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think that's it. Been really haven't done much of anything. Just trying to clean up the house. It's we have a lot of junk. A lot.
Cool.
Mr. Poe, you seen anything new recently?
Yes, I happened to catch Blood Vessel, which is on Shudder, and I liked it a lot. Really, really good practical effects in it, bloody, and it's about vampires, and the vampires look pretty fucking wicked in it, I must say so. And I also watched another movie from 2007. It's called Borderland, and it's inspired by a true story, which the true story is just freaking out there, man. But yeah, Borderland, it's a really good film. It's about a cult leader, and he's into Santeria and all that stuff. So it's pretty crazy. But and then of course I did want to shout out something. I picked up Abel Berry and Jen Stone's movie starring Billie Blair and Michael Berryman, Midnight Evil. And I'll show it on the camera. And it's actually called Midnight Devils, but at Walmart you can pick it up. It's called Midnight Evil. Definitely recommend this. Really cool story about a Wendigo. And yeah, I really enjoyed it, man. Really good stuff. So I just want to give those guys a shout out.
All right.
And I think that's about it. Actually found a really hardcore metal band called Fulci. And yeah, it's after the director, and those dudes, they're freaking heavy as shit. And I recommend listening to them if you're really into the hardcore stuff. Pretty cool stuff, man.
I also found actually two new bands.
Okay.
One of them, they're called, the name of the band is called Jagger Holly.
Huh.
As in Mick Jagger and Buddy Holly. And they're like a punk band.
Oh,
But,
okay.
cool. They had done a cover of the Rod Stewart song. Some guys have all the luck.
Oh,
They covered that. Somebody was telling me about that. Because I don't remember what got us on the conversation. That was a new band. And then I stumbled across a new band last night. They're like a hardcore punk band. They're called Fucked and Bound.
Fucked and Downed.
Bound.
Oh, Fucked and Bound.
Yes. And I
What
definitely
is their lead singer Dennis Rader? What the fuck is this?
No, actually their lead singer is a female.
Oh, it is. Okay.
And they are really good. I
Denise
recommend
Rader.
them. Yeah, if you like if you're into like hardcore punk, which I know Billy is.
Yeah.
Making all that noise now, you can hear it.
Yeah.
Then I recommend that band.
Cool.
I found a new band too.
Oh yeah?
Did you?
Who'd you find?
Well, new for me anyway.
Tell the people.
Two bands. A band called Uniform.
Okay. Never heard
They're
of
like
them.
a experimental, like noise metal band. And then a band from the late 80s, 90s, I think. Failure. They're like kind of like grunge and like space rock in a way. They're pretty good.
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm into space rock. Take acid and listen to space rock.
Yeah. You know what I started like listening also too is like I really hadn't listened to them much except for one of them. I got like the CD when I was younger, but like the Red Hot Chili Peppers from the '80s, their music from the '80s.
Oh yeah, that's some good shit, man.
Yeah, they were funky as hell. Like, what the fuck happened to them? Now they're like fucking.
They got off heroin.
Yeah,
that's what happened.
And they got famous and shit.
So could y'all hear that or?
I couldn't
barely.
Hear nothing at all.
I could barely hear it. It sounded like they were far, far away.
Nice. I'll just cut all that out then.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good band. I'd definitely check them out.
Okay. Cool deal. Yeah. That's what happened to Red Hot Chili Peppers. They got off heroin. That's why they don't make good music.
And then they got like a big record deal and stuff. Cause like, well, I started listening to like their second album called like Freaky Styley, I think. And that has to be like their weirdest fucking album. And then I had the Uplift Mofo Party Plan. I had that on CD years and years ago, and that's really good too.
Golly, you're really going backwards on that.
Oh yeah, I think anything past like 92 or 91 from Chili Pepper, that's when they start slowly becoming like butt rock to me. Like they're not even funky anymore.
I'm not even like I don't think I'm a big fan of theirs at all.
Well, maybe listen to like their stuff from the 80s, like before the 90s stuff.
Well, you don't like Under the Bridge?
No, not really. that was definitely one of the worst ones. That was just overplayed and too mainstream. And then
one of my favorite songs by them
played.
is their cover of Stevie Wonder's "Higher Ground."
Oh yeah.
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 Oh yeah, and Jane's Addiction. I've been listening to them. I haven't. First time I ever listened to them was last week. They fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So you're saying you've never heard them before?
I heard of them, but I never listened to them. I don't know. For some reason, Jane's Addiction, I was like, oh, they're probably butt rock. And then I listened to Nothing Shocking, and that fucking album is great. That song, what's it called? On the Beach, I think it's one of them songs. It's the first song on Nothing Shocking. It's fucking great. And then their second album, the second album is pretty good, but I like their first one better.
Some good stuff.
Did y'all listen to the new System of a Down?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
You let me listen to a little bit in the break room there.
Yeah.
Just sounds like System of a Down to me.
Hell yeah.
No,
but they're not making an album though, which they just did because of a cause. Because what are they? They Armenian, aren't they? Yeah, they're Armenian. And there's a war with the Armenian people against somebody, so they were doing it for benefit.
Did you hear Rob Zombie's new song that came out?
Mm-mm.
That man, that's it reminds me of his. Oh man, I'm trying to think of I can't think of the album's name. It's right there, the one with More Human Than Human. It sounds like that album.
Astro Creep.
Astro Creep. There you go. Astro Creep. 3,000, something like that. So yeah, it sounds a lot like his older stuff. It sounds fucking awesome.
Speaking of Rob Zombie, I remember like 5th grade, I forgot what the assignment was or something, and I brought in the Crow 2 soundtrack with the song by White Zombie. I think it was called Boogeyman or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I played that song in 5th grade. I love the guitar riff when I was like, listen to that, it's awesome.
The fact that you're saying you were in 5th grade when that came out.
Yeah.
Makes me sad.
I don't know if it was out. Well, when did the Crow 2 come out?
It came out in 96, 97, somewhere around there.
Pretty sure it was 5th grade, yeah. It was one of those. I was in grade school, I know that.
Yeah, I remember when the Crow City of Angels came out.
The last decent one.
Yeah, I saw it in the theater.
I wanted to so bad. I couldn't. Nobody would take me.
It was a good soundtrack, too.
Oh, yeah, it was awesome.
The first soundtrack was badass too. Okay, I think we're getting off topic. We're gonna talk about music.
This isn't about Scare Me anymore. This is just kind of a great episode now.
We'll get there. It's early. It's only
Oh, well, I mean,
9:43. Plus, I got
I-
cut out like 10 minutes where I was trying to play music. So
We really need some better equipment around this joint. Get some music, share YouTube stuff. And plus, we were just critiquing it, so they can't copyright us if we're just critiquing.
oh, I guess they can though.
Oh, they can't shit.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of like even on YouTube, whenever someone's like, "Hey, I'm going to talk great about this movie," and I'm going to show they can't even show clips of the trailer because the movie companies will take it down,
Well,
but they won't be able to monetize it and all that.
I get that.
Yeah,
I mean,
big companies are assholes.
oh,
yeah, I
they're
guess
a
it
bunch of
depends
fuck-
what movie it is, and if the people are cool with it, they're like, no, we want, nope.
Well, it's up to the studio though. Once the
Yeah.
studio owns, they own the movie basically. So it's not the band. It'd be the record company going, "Hey, you can't play our band stuff when your little podcast for free." So then they take it down.
I'm the reason you're up in that high position, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Oh, okay. So I guess we won't talk about your shit then.
Yeah.
No, I'll still talk about the band. I just.
Yeah. I've listened to a couple Texas bands recently. The Big Boys and Dicks.
I have
Never
never
heard
heard of them.
Oh, really? They're old '80s punk bands.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Where are they
They
out of?
were one of the first. Dicks were one of the first hardcore punk bands. They were like in the early '80s, and the Big Boys, I think they were in the early '80s, but they were punk, but they incorporated like kind of like funk into their music. So they were before the Chili Peppers.
Wow.
Yeah, they're good. Of
I'll
course,
have to
Pedal
look
Surfers.
into that. Do they, where are they out of in Texas? Do you know?
I'm not entirely
You
too
don't
sure.
know? You just know they're from Texas. Okay. It
Yeah.
could be Austin.
The only thing we know about Texas here is Dallas.
Dallas. What, the TV show with J.R. Ewing and fucking
Yeah,
Lenny
that's it.
Hagman?
That's all we know.
You just think we're all wearing cowboy hats down here and got oil rigs everywhere. And
I always
shit.
imagine you riding a horse to work.
Yeah, I wish. Fucking
When I think of Texas, I think of King of the Hill.
yeah, Mike Judge, he is a Texan, and that's why that show is big, because there are people like that down here. Yep.
Well, you had there was a campaign that you wanted to talk about too, right?
Oh yeah. Well, it's coming out pretty soon. Butcher's Bluff. That is a horror movie being made down here in Texas, in Austin, Texas, and they're gonna have I believe, a campaign for finishing funds, and I mean, for as little as like $1, just to help these guys trend on Indiegogo, get them on that page, get them trending. So
Yeah, if as many people as possible could just chip in $1, it gets them moved up in the rankings.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. It's weird, isn't it? It doesn't. I guess that's why a lot of people push their $5 and $3, $2 stuff, because that matters more than getting a bunch of money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, because you can
gets them on the front page.
because you could have like 10,000 people donate $1, but your bigger perks, like your $50 and $300 perks, those are mainly like, hey, we've only got 4 of these available, so it doesn't really. So yeah, the lower tiers push them up further in the standings on the whatever crowdfunding site they're using. So
yeah, I believe it'll be Indiegogo. I'll share the link when it comes out, and we'll also have the pleasure of Mr. Instone coming on the program, hopefully soon.
all right.
So
I guess they finally finished filming Scream 5.
I saw that.
What I saw today.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and it's titled Scream.
Scream 5.
No, not even 5.
Is it just called Scream?
Yeah.
Well, that's.
I guess they're doing the Halloween.
Is it a
I got you.
remake, or does it just assume? Does it take place
I'm
after
pretty
the first one?
sure it's a direct sequel to the first movie, I think.
See, I'm already sick of this. This is
Well, see,
like, it's
Halloween.
ridiculous.
No, people. That's what they're doing now. Halloween. They're like, oh shit, Halloween 2018 did fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
So Chainsaw Massacre's doing it, and now Scream.
Yeah, I mean it's ridiculous.
Well, that's just how we get a lot of stuff, though. I mean,
We get a lot of shit. We're going to start getting a lot of
that's,
shit.
I mean, that's
Oh,
also
yeah.
how, like, they find something that works, and then Hollywood's like, how can we drag it to the ground?
Oh,
how
yeah.
can we make people get tired of it?
Because here's my thing. All right, I mean, I enjoyed the Halloween, 2018, whatever it was. It was good, but you're basically wiping out all this other work that these other people did, directors and writers and actors and actresses of these other movies.
Mm-hmm.
You're basically saying, that doesn't mean anything now, because we're just going back and erasing all that and making the real direct sequel.
Yeah, because we found better ideas that will work.
Well, and if you look at it, it's kind of ridiculous when it goes from, part 1, then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5. And then as it progresses, the storylines kind of change, and it's weird. And, I mean, it's just, they couldn't stay on a straight path on some of these. So now they have...
Yeah, because they go too far with them. That's
yeah,
the problem.
Exactly. And I think that's what they're trying to do. Like, okay, well, you watch part 1, then you can watch the one from, the newest one. And those go together, which kind of sucks because...
And that's what I'm saying. You're just getting rid of all the other ones that other people...
I like the original sequel to Halloween.
Oh, I like it too. A lot of people didn't, but I liked it. And of course, part 3...
I think the reason why they did Halloween is
awesome.
because they're like, Rob Zombie really turned his franchise into dog shit.
No, he.
I would rather just watch Rob Zombie's remakes than think about, okay, they're just gonna start over with the same. It just doesn't make sense, because now they're gonna do it for everything.
Yeah,
I guarantee
so far, Scream and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which I'm excited for Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but I don't think anything is going to beat the original sequel to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because Chop Top.
Oh yeah, best part of the movie.
Fantastic character.
Yeah, best part of the movie. So like, what I imagine they're going to do next is going to be like Friday the 13th, and it takes place right after the first one, and you just get rid of everything else.
You know what?
That's
I
what they're
hope
going to do
not.
next.
Years ago when the guy who wrote Prisoners and the director from The Crazies,
oh wow,
they were attached to do just entire reboot, Friday the 13th, and so that guy that did who wrote Prisoners, he wrote the script and everything, and apparently it was really good. It introduced they went more into detail into Jason's family, his relationship with his mom, and introduced his dad and stuff. But all it takes a span of like
kind of like what Rob Zombie did with Halloween.
No, I mean, it takes a span of like, oh yeah, I guess so. It takes like a span of like 10 years when he's a kid, and I guess when he got older, I'm not sure, I can't remember. But Script Shadow did a script review for it. If you ever just go to Script Shadow, I think is his name. He's pretty good. Sometimes he'll have like, you can read the scripts yourself. Sometimes he'll have like a link for it and stuff. But he rated like really, he said it was really impressive. But then before they could, literally like a couple weeks before they were going to start filming, lawsuits
Right.
for the Friday the 13th happened. So I don't know what's the deal. I don't know whoever wins that battle, if it's like close or whatever. I don't know if whoever wins, if they're going to go with that script.
They probably
Which I hope they do, because it seemed really cool, or if they're just going to scrap the idea and go for something new.
They'll just start over with a new script.
Probably.
Well, and
like
some
I Am Legend.
fan films come out that are pretty good. What's that? I Am Legend?
Yeah, there was a script in '97 that John Logan, the guy that created Penny Dreadful, he did a I Am Legend script that was supposedly really fucking good and stuff, but the studios didn't want to do it.
Huh.
And then years later, they had somebody else rewrite it and do the Will Smith one.
Hmm.
Yeah,
apparently, the John Logan one was like more gritty and like shit like that. So
yeah, there's so many like scripts you just get wrote and then they don't do anything with them.
It's like Peter Jackson. He wrote a script for Nightmare on Elm Street, but he didn't get the job. He wrote a script like, Freddy's like powerless. So people dream and they end up just like beating Freddy up because he has no fucking powers. They have the powers. And then Freddy ends up getting lucky, ends up killing ends up getting lucky and actually killing somebody that was dreaming or something like that, and then he ends up getting a little bit more powerful, so he could do more, and then he'll gradually gets more powerful because he's becoming his old self again. But they didn't do it. They were like, nah, and they gave the job. I think it was going to be which one was the one with like the pizza face, like in the diner? Is that the fifth one?
4, I think. 4 or 5.
Yeah, I
The Dream
think that
Child.
was.
It was a Dream Child, I think, where she's pregnant.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So that's
I'm pretty sure it was either that one or the one before that. That's the one that Peter Jackson was going to do, and then they're like, nah, and they had someone else do it. And I was like, man, that idea. They had like storyboards and stuff. I think it was on the documentary. I'm pretty sure the Never Sleep Again or something.
I don't know. I have to rewatch that
He
again.
talked about it.
Yeah, I am too.
Well, the whole thing about him losing his power and like all that seems like they just kind of shifted that story over to Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah, but yeah, I know, but it's like, guys, that would have been a really cool take during that time. It's like, Freddy's not scary anymore, so people are like beating his ass in fucking dreams. That's and then having Peter Jackson direct it, I think it would have been fucking fantastic.
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess
it would have
been.
too.
I don't know.
I think he was. I don't know if it was before or after he did Dead Alive, but I was like, you guys fucked up. You guys chose the wrong person to direct the 5th movie.
Who was it that done that 5th one? That wasn't Rennie Harlan, was it? He done the Dream Child.
He did Dream Warriors, right?
Dream Warrior. No, he done the Dream Child, I think.
Oh, Dream Child.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe so.
Every time I hear Dream Warriors, I think Dream Warriors.
What was that, Dokken?
Yeah. Dokken, yeah, man.
80s hair bands.
Yes.
Were they really a hair band though? Yeah, I guess they were. I guess you could throw them as.
I can't imagine like in the 80s, like someone listening to 80s hair metal, like, yeah, man, I like fucking metal. This shit rocks.
Yeah.
Like, what?
That was.
Every time I think of 80s hair metal, I think of like it's for women and stuff, because that's who mostly was at those shows.
Well, yeah, but still, there's some catchy ass songs, dude. I'm sorry. There's some catchy ass hairband songs.
And then grunge killed it.
Yeah,
yes.
Well, grunge did come in and kill it, and then grunge killed itself. Well, lead singer.
And then alternative rock became alternative rock.
Okay. You don't have to tell me.
All right, so during a power outage, 2 strangers tell scary stories. The more Fred and Fanny commit to their tales, the more stories come to life in their Catskills cabin. The horrors of reality manifest when Fred confronts his ultimate fear. From 2020, look at us, we're being like relevant to the times. I guess this is a Shudder exclusive, and it's called Scare Me. Billy, what'd you think about this movie?
I enjoyed it. It was, you think, a movie like this where, they're just telling stories, there's like they're not showing you the actual scenes, or just, you got to kind of use your imagination. And they kind of use like little nice gags and stuff that keep it interesting and everything. And yeah, it was, I was entertained throughout the whole movie.
Mr. Poe. And I know when I mentioned this last time, you kind of gave a when I gave you a description, so now I want to know what you really thought about it now that you've actually seen it.
Yeah, it sounded weird. I mean, the description of it sounds kind of weird, and then you're like, okay, there's certain films that I really like, and some I don't give a chance to, and this one, I'm kind of glad you picked it, because yeah, it's a good little film. It really is. I mean, from the little stories that they tell each other, or coming up trying to scare each other and all that, it was better than what I expected it to be, and I did enjoy it. So it wasn't bad at all.
It could have this type of movie could have easily failed hard.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it would have lasted in the theater.
No, because people, a lot of these horror fans now, all they expect is like, I want fucking blood, gore, kids.
That's me.
That's
I want to see
me.
someone lose a fucking head.
Yeah. I don't want to hear him talking in a dark cabin.
Dear God, shut up. No. You know, and that's the thing. I thought it was going to be like that. I thought it was going to be like, oh my God, shut the fuck up. But no, I was actually interested in the story. It was pretty cool.
Like the Seinfeld of horror movies is about nothing.
Yeah. Well, Seinfeld of horror movies. Kramer comes into the cabin. Yeah. No, like I said, it's a different take on it. Instead of the run of the mill people losing their heads or arms or something, it was refreshing. It really was.
Yeah, my favorite part obviously was Aya Cash, who played Fanny.
Oh yeah,
she was also from The Boys. She plays Stormfront.
Yeah.
And like here's like a weird when I first seen her in The Boys, I was like, man, she looks so goddamn familiar. And I just kept thinking, where the fuck have I seen her at before?
Yeah.
And then I think I just looked it up and I was like, oh, she was in this show called You're the Worst. And I'd never seen the show. I've never watched it.
Yeah,
I saw the trailers for it.
But I just remember seeing her from the commercials going, man, she's pretty attractive. And that was just, so now she's in this movie. Yeah, she was like my favorite part. She's awesome. Like, I need to see more of her stuff.
Yeah, hopefully.
I mean, movie-wise.
She broke out with Stormfront.
That did sound kind of wrong.
Yeah, I had to
I
fix
need to
that
see
there.
more of her.
Yeah, she was awesome with Stormfront. Because this was my problem with Stormfront, right? Not really a problem.
What one problem? Okay, yeah, go ahead.
So when they first introduced the character, she just, I guess she's kind of, she's supposed to just be like a, what do you think, like a millennial social justice warrior type character.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, she's kind of annoying. But then I was like, you kind of grow to like her. You're like, all right, I really like her. Then you find out she's a fucking Nazi.
Yeah.
And she's like over 100 years old.
Yeah, but then I'm just like, I still kind of like her. Like that's how good she played that character. Where it's like, okay, so she's a Nazi. I can kind of overlook that a little bit.
Yeah, I wonder if her character's dead in the show.
I think she has redemptive powers. I think she can come back.
I don't know if we want to spoil The Boys for
that kid.
Yeah, spoiler if you haven't watched season 2 of The Boys. But but that was my like she was so good in that even though you find out she's a Nazi.
Yeah.
I was like, she's still kind of cool.
Still kind of hot.
Yeah.
I still do it. I don't know. I don't know why.
Yeah, she was like really good in this. And I noticed at the beginning of the movie, because our main character is Fred, who's played by Josh Rubin.
Mm-hmm.
Did he direct it?
I don't know. I didn't look into who done anything for it. But when we first meet him, he is being driven to his cabin because he's a writer. Both of the characters are writers, and he's been driven to the cabin. I'm assuming by like an Uber or something like that.
Yeah.
But I immediately got like a Stephen King Misery feel in the beginning of it.
What was that one with Johnny Depp? That's I thought Secret Window. Didn't he go to when he and author?
No, yeah, but I just meant this woman is like she's taking him to
the chick. Oh, okay,
the
his
Uber driver.
Or whatever. Yeah.
That's kind of what I thought it was going to turn into. Because when I first watched it, I knew nothing about it. It was just, hey, it's on Shudder. Bam, let me watch it.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even realize that she was in it until I got like halfway through, and I was like, man, this girl looks really familiar. So I didn't know anything about it, but that's what I thought it was going to turn into. Which is another thing that was cool about the movie, because it's like you don't know what you're getting when you first watch it. So I thought it would have turned into like a misery type thing.
She was kind of annoying too. She just kept going on.
Well, she had that Annie Wilkes character going.
Yeah, she did, and then the Fred, one of our main characters, he's in the back seat and he's just trying to rest or something. She's like, "Go ahead," and then she just starts talking his ear off. Yeah. He's just like, "Oh, okay, I guess I'm gonna let this chick now." But you can kind of see him get annoying. But I see what you're saying with her being like Annie Wilkes kind of thing.
Which one? Which out of all the stories, which one do y'all enjoy the most?
I kind of like the way they done like the werewolf story that he's telling.
Yeah,
because he's like she's down in the, I guess, like the living room area of the
Oh,
cabin.
when he was like going
Yeah.
upstairs and they
Yeah,
had like
so
the
he's going to step,
claw.
and they do
Yeah, I
like
thought
the
that was really
shadows,
cool.
or like doing the shadows and stuff with him, kind of like, so he gets kind of goes off screen, and now you're just seeing the shadows. I thought that was pretty cool the way they did
Yeah,
that.
the sound design was really good in this movie.
It was really good.
I like the creepy grandpa one.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I forgot about.
was
Yeah,
a
oh yeah,
good-
that
was
was a good one too.
My favorite one was Devin. When he does that, he's like, Devin, the troll. I love that one where he lives in the walls of the edible arrangements. That was a fun little story. I like how he described it. Like she was trying to get a story out, and he's like, "Well, I used to do this to my little brother. Like I'm a troll," and she's like, "Oh yeah, what's your name?" And then he tries to come up with one. He's like, "Devin."
Yeah.
What? That's kind of a modern name for a troll. But that one I think was one of my favorites. The werewolf scene. I mean that whole story and how they did the sound, and of course, what really made it cool is you got to see the chick's imagination. Like when the hand came out,
Right.
like she saw a werewolf hand. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty fucking cool. So, it's not just people sitting around telling a story. They kind of showed their imagination in it as well.
Yeah, it showed what she was seeing, kind of in her mind.
Yeah.
Hey, so Josh Rubin, the guy that plays Fred, he wrote and directed this too.
Okay,
wow.
so he wrote,
Okay.
That's cool.
Right. Well,
Good for
shit,
him.
he did a good job.
Good for him.
Hopefully, I like him. Hopefully, he'll get more work because that was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there was only 4 characters in the whole movie: Fred,
Yeah.
Fanny, and then of course, I guess her name was
Carlo.
Benita, or Bettina,
Bettina.
which was the driver at the beginning, the one I said was Rami Vanderbilt, and then
what was the pizza
Carlo,
guy's name? Yeah, Carlo.
which was the pizza delivery guy.
Yeah.
Chris Red.
But I guess there was I don't know. I guess there's something I don't understand about the movie. I don't know if you guys caught on to it. But so like the Fred character, I guess, did he have a history of domestic abuse?
I think he was like, I don't know, maybe he thought he wasn't really scaring her. And like he wanted to kind of pay her back because all the shit that he found in like her notebook.
Yeah.
So I guess he wanted like to teach her a lesson and like really fucking scare her, and it backfired.
Yeah.
So you think you think he just made that stuff up to try to scare her?
Well, I think that with his girlfriend, I think that's true, but like I don't think he like beat her or anything. I'm sure he like called her and wrote a bunch of letters. But I think at the end he was just like that. He thought, him and her were getting along, him and Fanny were getting along and stuff like that. And then he found her notebook, and that really just probably drove him kind of over the edge. So he's like, I'm gonna scare her fucking shitless. So she kind of already knew what he told earlier about him and his wife or girlfriend or whatever. So he kind of used that and like said, yeah, I might have lost my temper a few times and blah, blah, blah. But I don't think he was really going to hurt her. I think he just wanted to kind of like get a little payback and scare the shit out of her. And he did. But like I said, it backfired.
I also think maybe the combination of beer, pizza, and cocaine might have had something to do with it.
Yeah, when she brought the cocaine, I was like, oh my God.
Dear God.
I did not see that coming at all.
Stephen King comes in.
Coke?
Stephen King comes in a cameo. I got a great idea for a book.
Well, that was the other Stephen King reference, was the cocaine.
Yeah, it was the cocaine.
Yeah, they sent the cocaine and they wrote Maximum Overdrive in this cabin.
I freaking believe it, because Maximum Overdrive is one hell of a film. Hopefully we cover that one day. That's a
maybe
badass one.
The only film I ever seen, the voice of Lisa Simpson. What's her name? Yesterday Smith or
Yardley
something
Smith.
like that?
Yardley. Yes.
Yearly or something.
Yardley.
It's the only movie I ever seen her like that. She wasn't Lisa. I remember seeing. I was like, holy shit, that's Lisa Simpson.
I've seen her in a couple of things. I can't remember what they are. She was the Ballad of Billie Jean. Is that what that was called?
Oh
She was in that. She played the sister.
We will be invincible.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't
my
think I've
wife
heard it.
listens and she will.
Pat Benatar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Lisa
I haven't
Simpson
seen
and
Billie
Supergirl
Jean
when they were
since-
kids.
Since I was a kid, my sister watched. Yeah.
Well, your sister's older
It was
than
the
you.
Legend of Billie Jean, not the Ballad.
Oh yeah, Legend.
Why did I
You better
say
get
Ballad?
that right.
Yeah. I don't know why I said Ballad. Why did I say Ballad?
I don't know. Who knows?
Because Billie's last name is Ballard.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Oh, the
thinking of.
Ballad of
The Ballard.
Yeah.
the Ballad.
The Ballad of Billie
The
Jean.
Ballad. The Ballad of Billie Ballard. That's a mouthful.
The Ballad of Billie Ballard.
The Ballad of Billie Ballard.
The Billie Ballard of Ballard.
Summer 2021.
Yeah.
No, this was a really nice indie horror film.
I kind of
I'll rewatch it again.
I would too. I mean, just for her, but you know.
Yeah, it's one of those movies where you watch some of these movies, you're like, one and done. But then there's some of these movies you're like, yeah, you're going to be one of these rewatchable movies.
Because it's so likable. It has like a charm to it.
Yeah.
That you don't get out of like a lot of movies.
This movie was made with a lot of heart.
It's a surprising little film, and I think films like this should be watched more often. Sometimes, and one of us on the show, we always give a film a chance. Like, oh God, this was horrible, or hey man, y'all gotta check this shit out, or check out the last 30 minutes of this movie. It's worth it or something. Yeah. But,
the 3-hour movie, the last 20's worth it, man. I promise.
There's some movies I've seen like that where the last bit of it's the best. But, no, that's what I like about this. And like you said before the last episode, I was like, what? People talking in a cabin or was it the episode before that? And I'm glad we decided to watch it and kind of talk about it a little bit. It's a real cool film. I'll definitely recommend it.
I'm like surprised it even got made. If someone said, "Hey, I'm going to make a movie where it's just people telling stories," and you don't see the story.
You don't see things. I mean, you see a little bit hints, but it's not nothing like huge.
It's like a really good idea, though. I mean, especially if you're thinking, "Man, how can I make a movie really cheap?"
No, I can't get
4 people in the cabin. That's it.
I can't get Seinfeld out of my head. Thank you, Carrie. Because now I see when Seinfeld, they go in and they're trying to pitch the show. I could see people going to Shudder, the execs and Shudder. Yeah. So what do you want to make a movie about? It's about nothing.
Yeah. It's a movie about nothing.
It's got to be something.
There's in a cabin and they're just chilling.
In a cabin. Yeah. It's a
they
movie
tell each
about
other
nothing.
Scary stories. And then Kramer pops in and says, "Hey guys, I have no electricity."
Yeah. Power's out.
Power's out.
Could have been the pizza boy. You know what? That's it. We need they need to remake it and have the cast of Seinfeld in it. That would be awesome.
Kramer
steals the whole pizza.
Says the N-word and leaves.
Yeah. Grabs the pizza and leaves.
That was his stand-up career. He was in a bad spot.
I guess.
I remember seeing he was on the Tonight Show or something. Seinfeld had Michael Rooker. Or not Michael Rooker. Is that his name?
Michael
Richards.
Yeah, Michael Rooker. God.
That would have been a different Kramer altogether.
When he was trying to apologize, the crowd on the show was kind of laughing because they didn't know what.
Yeah, that was a joke.
They're like, "Oh, this is funny."
Kramer.
He's like, "No, I'm trying to apologize."
Yeah.
I think that
you could tell that Jerry Seinfeld was fucking awkward, so awkward. He was like, "It's not funny, guys."
Oh, I bet freaking Jerry called Michael Richards the very next day. What the fuck, man? How you gonna do that to us?
Oh, random fact about Jerry Seinfeld: he is second cousins with Biohazard's bass player Evan Seinfeld.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, wasn't he the one married to the porn star?
Yep.
Who, Jerry Seinfeld?
Yeah.
No.
His second cousin Evan Seinfeld.
Tara Patrick. He was married to Tara Patrick for a while. Tara Patrick in the 90s.
Tara Patrick. That sounds.
Yeah, they're second cousins.
That's it. I mean, I heard she does movies like that.
Yeah, I've never seen
I've
her
never
movies.
seen any.
But if I did, I'm sure they're nice.
Oh my God.
Me watch porn never.
Never watched anything like that.
Maybe they should do one like the style of this movie where you're just telling them what you're doing.
Instead of called Scare Me, it's called Fuck Me.
Yeah. And you're just describing
make all the
sex
noises
scenes.
and shit.
Yeah.
Or scary stories to fuck me too, or something like that.
Scary stories to fuck me. Oh no! I think
That would be good.
you just invented
And it's going
something.
to star
Someone's gonna take
Dustin
that
Diamond.
idea. Dustin Diamond.
Yeah.
Tara Patrick.
And Dustin
Or
Diamond.
Tara Reid. Do Tara Reid.
Tara Reid.
Whoa, Terry! Well, she's only doing Sharknado films. She can do more now.
Her and that guy that was in that. What was he in, like 90210 or something like that?
Which one? Jason Priestley or
No, the main character in Sharknado, the blonde haired dude.
fucking man!
I don't know his name.
I don't know. I forgot his name.
The only thing I ever remember him from
Ian
was
Ziering.
the Mighty Ducks cartoon.
Aaron, what did I say? Ian
Ziegler or something. Like
Dirk Diggler.
Yeah.
We're back to porn.
Hey, but do you guys remember the Mighty Ducks cartoon?
I never watched it. I know what it is, but I never watched it.
I remember
it was actually ducks.
Movies.
They were actually ducks, and they were like superheroes or something like that. I can't really remember. They were like hockey players, but they also like saved people or something. Yeah, it was pretty good show. And he did the voice of the main duck dude.
Golly.
The main duck dude. What was the name? What was the main
I
duck
don't
dude?
know.
Yeah, what was his name? No, I'm joking.
Mighty Duck 1.
Yeah.
Lord Mighty Duck.
Oh my God.
See, sometimes going off topic is pretty fun.
Oh no,
yeah.
He's gold, man. He's gold.
It's been a while since I've been last on.
I know,
you
dude.
haven't been on in a while. You've been slacking
Taking a
off.
sabbatical or something.
I'm gonna remove you from the cover.
Oh God!
The cover and just put like Dirk Diggler. Or,
Yeah.
No, put Michael Richards.
Yeah, we'll put Michael Richards on there. In your place.
And we're canceled. You said
What was the last movie that I did with y'all? Or was it the Shallow Grave episode?
Shit, it's golly, I don't even know.
Because, fuck.
It's been a minute.
It's been at least maybe a month, maybe.
Yeah, because you missed out on the you weren't here for the.
I missed
for
the
Omen,
Hammer.
The Hammer.
I missed, the Cannibal Holocaust, and there was another one.
Mm.
What was the other one?
I'm trying to think.
I have no idea.
But what?
I know I missed 3. I know I missed 3 episodes.
Now I got to find out.
No, we missed you on here. That's the important thing to take away from it.
That's right.
So we're glad to have
Cannibal
you back.
Holocaust, the Hammer films.
The last one you were on was
the Omen. The Omen.
The Veronica was the last one you were on.
Oh, well then that wasn't too long ago. Veronica? You were on that one. Yeah.
When was the...
That's how bad it was. He don't even remember it.
Oh, yeah.
He thought he had a fever dream or something.
Wake up, bitch! They're killing me!
Oh, man. Yeah, he's like, I thought that was a dream. That shit was real?
Oh, my God, it's real.
Yeah, we did cover that movie.
Episode?
Yeah, you were there. We all were there.
Yeah, it was The Omen, Cannibal Holocaust,
mm-hmm.
The Hammer.
And Hammer films.
Yeah, that's what you missed out on.
You came in for Scare Me, and
Scare Me.
We got some other films to talk about.
Scare Me.
What
Did y'all ever see that movie, The Sacrament?
Oh, yeah.
No, I wanted to see that. Isn't that kind of loosely based on Jonestown?
Kinda, yeah.
Kinda? Yeah.
Isn't it like a documentary crew? Oh, did you like it, Gary? Or did he disappear?
Yeah, I've got it. I'm looking for it. I've got it here somewhere.
Oh, The Sacrament. Oh, that's right. Didn't you get that in that little bundle there?
Yeah.
From Tearing the
Who's
Aisles?
the fucking guy? That guy, who plays like the George Jones character? Can't remember his fucking
I always
name.
thought it was John Goodman.
George
but
Jones.
it's not.
Jim Johnson. George Johnson.
Yeah, here it is. I haven't even opened this copy yet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's really good. Like the name of the top.
West, he directed it.
When I seen the name of the top, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to watch this or not. I can't get my camera to work right here.
No, that's all good. I can
Eli
see
Roth, and I was like,
Crament.
But
yeah, it has Joe
it was really
Swansburg.
Nice.
And AJ
See, John Goodwin.
AJ Bowen, I think is his name.
John Goodman. I don't think he'd attach himself to that. Well,
Which
you know
both-
what? No, you might have. Go ahead.
With both guys, or all three of them, the director Ty West,
Yeah, Ty
AJ
West.
Bowen, I think is his name, and Joe Swansworth. They're all on You're Next.
Yep.
You're
Yeah,
Next, which
Sacrament's
is
a little-
a fantastic film in itself. I did.
Oh,
enjoy
You're
that
Next.
one,
Yeah, I
too.
saw that in theaters. There's only like
So did
me and
I.
6 other people.
Yeah, but the Sacrament's really good. I recommend it.
Okay, I'll definitely check it out.
Was the theater when you saw it? Was it packed? Because there's only like maybe like 6 people.
Oh, I didn't see it in the theater.
It wasn't. There was a good amount of people in there because it was like a horror film. I think I can't remember when it came out. I guess it was either close or kind of after Halloween.
I think it was 2012. I think.
Yeah, it was. I remember going out. It was me and my wife, and we went with another couple. We went out to the movies, and we saw that, and everybody hated it, and I actually liked it. So
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah, like I know it only made $20 million, but like the budget was only $1 million, so they made their fucking money back.
Are you talking about You're Next?
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good. I didn't see it in the theater. I saw it after, it came out.
I remember hearing about like
DVD or whatever.
people. I know it like played in festivals, and people were like, "This is the next big horror. This is like the next Scream and stuff like that." And it took them like years because I think they made it in like 2009, 2010 or something, and it didn't come out until like 2012. I know Lionsgate bought it for a couple $1 million.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was a really good original idea.
It is.
I did too.
It was, and you didn't really see that one coming, did you? I mean, it was like, whoa, this chick's a badass.
Simon Barrett was like
the blender scene was worth it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that scene where the sister was running, you didn't see like the fucking wire.
Oh,
that shit
yeah.
was crazy.
That's awesome.
Simon Barrett, the writer, he says it'll probably never happen, but he said if some slim chance there was a sequel, he's like, here's how it would be. He's like, he'd want the guy that directed The Raid to direct the sequel. And he said, sequel would be the girl from the first movie. She's, on a bus because she's going to jail.
Mm-hmm.
They think she killed all those people. And then one of the guys actually survived. One of the killers survived in the first film. So he recruits a couple more people, and they attack the bus.
Nah, they don't even make a sequel. That's like
well, I said they probably won't.
Movie.
But he said if some chance, this is what the sequel would be. It'd be more of action.
So he's like, okay, we're gonna rip off Home Alone, and next we're gonna rip off Speed.
Yeah.
They attack the bus, and then her and a couple inmates try to survive the onslaught of the animal mask people, since there's more of them.
Yeah, they don't need to do that because next it would be on a boat, and then it would be a plane.
Well, see, that's what I like about Adam Wingard and Simon Barrett. It's like they're not really too keen on sequels. Like they're like their own films.
Some movies just don't need that. They can stand on their own, and we got some pretty cool sequels on movies that could have just been that, but
yeah,
you know how people are. We want more of that character or whatever. And
hell, even The Guest, they could probably make a sequel to The Guest, how they left the ending.
Again, that's a one and done. You're not gonna, because you've already I'm not gonna say like a twist ending, but the way it turns out, you've already gotten through. Like you can't just do that again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what made that movie.
I thought The Guest, they were like 2 for 2. Like they did You're Next, and then they did The Guest, and I was like, fuck yeah, that's awesome. And then the Blair Witch was okay. Wasn't the best.
I didn't see the remake.
It's a sequel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, you're talking about the new one that they made?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like it either. Like I said, there's no need to like with Your Next. I mean, you have that just the progression of the story, and her being end up being like the badass on it. Like that's it. That's the movie.
Yeah.
You can't do it again. The sequel. unless you've never seen the first one. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, some stories like that just don't need to be redone or have sequels.
And now Adam Wingard's doing or he already did. I don't know when it's going to come out, but Kong versus Godzilla.
See, I still haven't seen King of Monsters yet.
That's pretty good.
I'm gonna try to get that one.
I've actually talked to Adam Wingard a few times, which is pretty cool. He used to, when I used to have a Tumblr years ago, and he did too.
Uh-huh.
I used to message him, and he'd actually talk to me back, which I thought was pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
You have to get him on the show.
Yeah, you remember 8 years ago? We talked a little bit about marijuana and
shit
horror movies.
Yeah, well, that's how we get them on. We're like, hey,
Yeah, right.
let's talk about your movies and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, think back really hard and make sure you didn't give him the idea for any of these movies.
Yeah, right?
Hey, didn't I give you your idea of Kong versus Godzilla?
I was super big. Can't remember.
Yeah. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Like, you get some of these people, some of these celebrities, I guess, or directors, where they actually talk to their fans.
Yeah. Well, because
I didn't really
they were
expect him to-
fans at one
yeah.
time.
I didn't expect him to like say anything back to me, but also I was like, I enjoy your movies. He said, I appreciate it, blah blah blah, and then we talked for maybe like a minute or two, and then that was it.
Mm.
But I used to
Billy's
have-
celebrity encounter on Tumblr.
That's right. On Tumblr. He reblogged a few of my shit on Tumblr, man. I was living a good life.
Woo! The phone was ringing.
He reblogged my tentacle porn picture.
Yeah, he reblogged he reblogged my Simpsons porn.
Oh my god.
Which you can't have on Tumblr anymore.
Nope.
That's why I deleted it.
Yeah.
Tumblr cleaned up their act.
That shit. There's one thing that I regretted like on Tumblr is I reblogged or I posted something and ended up like blowing up, and I kept on getting fucking notification. I had 20,000 fucking notifications. I was like, holy fucking shit, never again. That shit was so annoying.
What was it that you
I can't remember
posted?
what the picture was. I think it was a couple of pictures. It may have been like horror posters or something I found. I posted and it got like over 20,000 fucking likes and shit. I was like, God damn.
Dang.
I couldn't stop it. It was driving me crazy. Like, ding, ding, ding. It's like, all right, I get it.
I thought maybe you'd post like a docking picture or something.
Yeah.
It was me in spandex. And
Where does
I was
Doc-
singing some Billy Joel.
Nice. Ducking t-shirt, and then you had like a little rat tail.
And I had a
Little braided
microphone.
tail.
I had a rag around the microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Red and white and sorry, not white. Yellow and black striped spandex pants.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Like Striper. To hell with the devil.
All right. So, Billy, do you recommend people watch Scare Me?
Yes, I do. I will give it 8 pretty goods out of 10.
Oh,
Pretty good.
he
So-
brought out the man. He went in the archives for the pretty good rating.
That's right.
I like it.
Too bad we couldn't bring up Roger Corman in this episode.
Oh
Nah, there's no titties.
Yeah, it was not
He
no.
probably wanted it, but he couldn't get it.
Mr. Poe, what'd you think about it?
I think that people should watch this film and then watch it and have the volume all the way down and then play a Dawkins record and see if it syncs up.
Yeah.
There you go.
No,
And
it's
the
a good
devil
movie.
will come.
Yeah, I too enjoyed this movie. I recommend if you have Shudder, because I guess I'm sure you can buy the DVD or something somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it at Walmart.
All right, so there you go. So everybody either get Shudder or go to your local Walmart and pick up Scare Me. It's really good. It's a really good original. No,
And the ending's really good. Ending
Oh,
you didn't
yeah.
expect.
Oh yeah, you definitely don't expect it. We're not gonna ruin it on
No,
here.
we're not
Nope.
gonna ruin it.
I was about to, and I was like, nope. People gotta watch this.
Yeah, it's a new movie. We don't do new movies enough to know that we don't need to.
Oh,
okay. We can't spoil stuff anymore.
Unless it's a shitty movie, then we will spoil the fuck out of it.
Yeah, if it's not worth watching, we're just gonna spoil it for you.
If it's Veronica, then yes, we will spoil everything about
it. Oh no!
All right, so Billy, where can they find you on the internet?
Well, I got suspended from Twitter, so.
How do you get suspended from the one social media app that's still in the gutter?
Talking shit.
Oh,
he kept posting that Trump won the election.
Oh,
I kept on I kept on like talking shit to like a lot of politicians, and then I
oh god, yeah.
I had a bunch of warnings. Me being the rebel that I am, I ignored those warnings. Guy? And then finally, me talking shit to about Eric Trump about him stealing charity or money from a cancer charity and calling us shit and all that. That was the last straw for Twitter, and then they suspended me.
Well, if they got rid of you,
I think they deleted my Twitter too.
Yeah, that's because you were spreading fake news.
Oh my god, let's stop talking about this. No, we're not going down that route.
Yeah, so Billy's no longer on the internet.
You can find me on Slasher app. I think it's Doom. Oh. And you can find me on Facebook, Oliver Shagnast. No, I'm joking. Yes,
that is a badass name.
And Mr. Poe.
You can find me at they call me Mr. Poe on Instagram and Twitter and Slasher app. And of course, I want to thank everybody that's joined our little Facebook group. It's growing a little bit, little by little, and we do appreciate people that follow us and like our videos and leave a rating on your favorite podcasting outlet. That kind of helps us a little bit. That helps us more than money, actually.
Yes, it does.
So, yeah.
If we get 1,000 followers, we will do an X-rated Christmas or Halloween calendar.
What?
Just us three.
Good news, Billy. We've already reached 2,000 followers, so...
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
3,000 followers.
When's the shoot?
Next year, next Halloween. We get 3,050 followers.
Can you go higher, please?
Yeah. Then
we're all gonna be naked on a calendar.
Do a calendar, Halloween calendar, and you get to vote what horror icon we get to be, but we're going to be naked as that horror icon.
Nice. Okay. Well, they need to go up more thousands, please.
All right, you can find me on Twitter, 1313 Inc. Of course, you can find, like Mr. Poe said, our pages and groups on Facebook. And we have a TeePublic store, so don't forget to go check it out. We got some T-shirts and goodies on there that you can purchase.
About to add some more? Yeah.
Yep, we're going to add some more to it. We also have a Patreon. Mr. Poe, you want to tell us about our one Patreon subscriber we have?
Yes, and I reached out to him, so I will have a commercial hopefully soon, so I don't have to keep doing this, but I don't mind because I love those guys. Mad Hatter's boards. If you collect enamel pins, get these boards. They're very awesome looking. They're very beautiful. You can put them anywhere in the house, and they have hat racks. I mean, it's just, and the LED lights. You can, illuminate your board and your pins, and I know a lot of people have glow-in-the-dark stuff. So, check them out, Mad Hatter's Boards. They got a group on Facebook. They're also on Instagram. So, check out Mad Hatters. And while I'm plugging someone, I'm going to plug someone else because he's very, very cool guy. Got to meet him at a Cult Classic convention. Devin Lawson, he created Spicy Donut. And people always like his pictures, but no one ever gives the guy credit. It's the old-timey, looks like the old Walt Disney kind of horror, people like Leatherface and Michael Myers. He did those. He's the artist. and he sells pins and shirts and all that stuff. So check out Spicy Donut also on Instagram and Facebook. So yeah, big shout out to him, and check out his Patreon as well.
All right, pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know who made that. I've seen them floating around those pictures that you're talking about.
Oh yeah, everybody loves them, and when I ran into him, I saw a T-shirt, and I was like, oh shit! And then I started looking around at his booth, and he has all these enamel pins and stuff, and I started asking him, like, are you the artist? Are you friends with the artist? He goes, no, I created that. I was like, wow, I never knew. And he's out of Texas, so yeah.
Oh, pretty sweet. All right, yeah. So definitely go buy you some pictures, or you said pins. You had pins.
Enamel collectors pins. Right. The next episode we do, I'll share those because they should be coming in Friday. But yeah, you'll get to see them on the next episode.
All right, pretty cool. All right. Well, thanks everybody for listening, and until next week, we'll continue to watch the good, the bad, and the cheaply made.
It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life and committing acts of murder. The unburied dead are coming back to life